Big win, Don Wilson here for Top MMA News, here with Adrian the Bully Wooley. And before I get into the fight, before I get into the controversy, I got a little bone to pick with you.
All right.
I've been posting a lot lately saying, you need to come out to a certain theme song. You need to come out to Bully Wooley.
Wooly Bully?
Yeah, by Sam Shepard. Sam Sherp. And why have you not done that?
I don't know, because it's the cheesy song. It's Wooly Bully. Yeah, maybe I should. I don't know.
It works.
Maybe I'll switch. Maybe I'll switch.
All right. All right. You heard that here first. That's what we're doing for the next walkout song. All right. So let's get to the fight. A lot of fans here are going to say that you won that fight. I scored it 30-27 for you. Nick's just over there. Hope he didn't hear that, but that's how I scored it. How do you think the fight went down for you?
I think I lost the first easily. I think he rocked me pretty hard in the first 30 or 40 seconds with some good shots and a big knee. Definitely hurt me. But you know what? This is my backyard. I'm not going to lose in my own backyard, and I'm certainly not going to quit. So I think I did enough to win the second and the third. Judges didn't see it that way, and at the end of the day, who could I get mad at other than myself? If I leave it to the judges, that's my own fault. So.
One thing, you always get some trash talk sometimes that you're just a wrestler. You came out tonight, you were swinging the fists, you were showing some good takedowns, and you were taking some good punches as well. Do you feel that you put on a good performance to silence all those critics and saying you're just a wrestler?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I know what an exciting fight is, and taking a guy down and ground and pound, unless you're doing a really phenomenal job of the ground and pound, it can be boring. Yeah. So I understand. That's the same reason why Chuck Liddell had so many fans. He throws big punches, big swing looping punches. He knocks guys out. So I try to make the fans happy too. Did I deviate a little bit from my game plan? Sure, I did. Did I pay the consequences? Hell yeah. But I don't think anyone's going to say I didn't get fight of the night or I didn't put on an exciting fight. So I think I silenced the critics to say I'm not that I'm afraid to do anything but wrestle. So I thought I had a great fight, and I think Nick said he had a tough fight too, so we'll see. Well,
no, you definitely both put on a fight of the night, and I really have to say I'm very impressed with the performance. Even with the loss, are you impressed with your performance?
No, I mean, obviously, whenever you get a loss, you're not happy. I mean, you go back to the tape and you look at all the mistakes you made. I guarantee I made a bunch, and you go back and you try and plug the holes and you get better. That's what you do. When you get a loss, it sucks. You suck yourself back up, you get back to the drawing board, you fix some mistakes, and you're a better fighter after it. I mean, you can bitch and moan all day long, but that's not going to make you a better fighter.
I got to say, it's really refreshing to hear someone coming off a loss with this attitude. It's just great. Now, my big thing for you is, it's been over a year since the last time we saw you. Yeah. We going to be seeing you more in the cage this year?
Hell, I hope so, yeah. Especially coming off a loss. There's going to be a lot of guys out there that want to jump on me right away. So, hey, cool. I'm cool with it. Come on down. If you think it's going to be an easy fight because you watched Nick put it on me, I welcome it. I've never shied away from any fight. I want to fight the toughest guys, and I thank the score for getting a guy like Nick Mouse coming out of Bellator to come down to come up to Canada and fight me. So it was awesome. I'm always looking for international experience and top level guys.
Now, is there any top level guys that you'd like to call out and maybe name some names tonight that you'd like to face?
No, anyone. Hey, there's lots of guys. I was looking to fight like a Chase Beebe or an Abel Collum. Those are the guys that we were talking about before. It just worked out that Nick Mamlis was there and he came out of Bellator and the timing was perfect. But those are the guys that I want to fight. I want to fight the best. I know I've got a long way to go before I hit the top or before I hit the elite level, and I'm cool with that. But at the same time, I still want to get better. And I think the only way you can test yourself is by fighting good guys, great guys. So that's what I want to do.
No, I got two questions before I let you know. No, one thing, I've never seen so many police officers at an event in my life in MMA. Were they here to watch you?
I don't know. Do you think I'm going to get arrested? Hopefully not.
My second question to you is, is there any family, friends, sponsors, kin that you'd like to give a shout out to tonight before we let you go? You know what?
I had lots of family, lots of friends, lots of support. So I got, anyone that came and paid for a ticket here in Ontario to watch Ontario guys, I got to thank them. Yeah. Anyone that supported Ontario MMA and MMA in Canada across the board, Jordan Mean, Joe Dorkson, those guys, Antonio Carvelos, thank you. Thank you to them. All those guys that bought a seat tonight, thank you.
One of the best of the game fans. What else can you say other than this is big win, Don Wilson, Adrian the Bully Wooley, Top MMA News.